dear learner. I welcome you all to the MOOC on Principle of Electrical Sciences. I am Dr. Sanjay Agarwal, Associate Professor in Electrical Engineering, School of Engineering and Technology, IGNOU, New Delhi. In previous session, we discussed power losses in transformer, namely copper losses, which is a variable losses. We also discussed eddy current losses and hysteresis losses, which are constant losses. Open circuit test and short circuit test have also been discussed. These tests are used to find out both the losses, that is a copper losses and constant losses. Dear learner, in this session we would discuss efficiency of the transformer and we would also find out the condition for the maximum efficiency. So first of all, we are going to discuss efficiency of the single phase transformer. So as you know, efficiency of any machine is the ratio of output power to the input power. So you can write efficiency is equal to what? It is the ratio of output power to the input power. And this output power can also be written as input power minus losses. So as in numerator there is a input power minus losses and denominator is a input power. So this input power divided by input power, so it comes 1, and then second term is losses upon input power. So efficiency can be written as 1 minus losses upon input power. This efficiency can also be written in another term, that means efficiency is equal to what? Output power upon output power plus losses. So in a transformer, if this P suffix I is the iron losses and P suffix C is the copper losses at full load, when the load current is equal to the rated current of the transformer, then total losses in the transformer can be written as Pi plus Pc, where Pi is what? Pi is the iron loss and Pc is the copper losses. So in any transformer, copper losses are the variable losses and iron losses are the constant losses, or you can say it is a fixed losses. So when load of the transformer is x times of the full load, then copper losses will be equal to x square multiplied by this Pc, where this Pc is copper losses. So total losses can be written as at any load is equal to Pi plus x square multiplied by Pc, where this Pi is iron losses and Pc is copper losses. So Pc is the full load copper losses and x is the ratio of load current to the full load current. If the output power of transformer is x times V2 into I2 cos phi, then efficiency of the transformer can be written as efficiency is equal to x V2 I2 cos phi upon V2 I2 cos phi plus Pi plus x square Pc. So this V2 I2 cos phi is what? This is a output power and this Pi is iron losses and Pc is the copper losses. So this can also be written as efficiency is equal to x times kVA rating of the transformer multiplied by the power factor upon kVA rating of the transformer multiplied by the power factor plus iron losses, that is Pi plus x square multiplied by copper losses, that is Pc. So the efficiency varies with the load, as we have already discussed. So we can find the condition under which efficiency is maximum. So for maximum efficiency we can write d efficiency upon di2 is equal to 0, because variable part is what? That is a current, that is a I2 current. So you differentiate efficiency with respect to the load current, that is I2, and put equal to 0, then you can find the condition for the maximum efficiency. So just you put the value of this efficiency in this differentiation. So you can write d eta upon di2 is equal to what? D upon di2 x b2 I2 cos phi upon x b2 I2 cos phi plus Pi plus x square Pc, and you have to differentiate it and then you have to put this differentiation is equal to 0. So this P input can be written as P output plus losses and P input can also be written as P output plus iron losses plus copper losses, because losses are what? Losses are two types, that is iron losses, or you can say constant losses, and copper losses are the variable losses. And output is what? Output is nothing but it is a V2I2 cos phi. So this efficiency can be written as output power upon input power. So you can write P output upon P output plus P iron plus P copper, as we have already discussed. So efficiency at full load can be written as B2I2 cos phi 2 upon B2I2 cos phi 2 plus Pi plus PCU, and these two losses are at full load. So for any fractional load, you can write this N is equal to what? It is fraction by which load is less than full load. Like suppose it is said that you have to find out the losses at half full load. That means N is equal to 1 by 2. So this N is what? This N can be written as N is equal to actual load upon full load. So for half load, N can be written as N is equal to 1 by 2, or you can say 0.5. For 3 by 4 load, N can be written as N equal to 3 by 4, or it can be written as 0.75. Suppose it is asked that you find out the efficiency at 80% of the full load. So what will be the value of N? Value of the N is equal to 0.8. So as load changes, I2 also changes. So you can say this I2 new can be written as efficiency multiplied by the current at full load, and you know this copper losses is directly proportional to the square of the load current. So this copper losses at any load can be written as Ni2 square at full load. That means this I2 square current is at full load, and N is the value which is denoted at any particular quantity. That means at any load, means N is equal to half full load, N is equal to 3 by 4 load. So this copper losses at new load can be written as N square multiplied by copper losses at full load. So as you know that this iron losses are the constant losses, or you can say this iron losses are the remains constant at any load. So for fractional load, efficiency can be given by percentage efficiency at full load can be written as N multiplied by the VA rating multiplied by power factor, that is a cos phi, upon small n multiplied by VA rating multiplied by power factor, that is cos phi, plus Pi, that is iron losses, plus N square PCU at full load. So copper losses at full load can also be written as I2 square R2E, where R2 is the resistance of the binding referred to the secondary side. If you want to calculate the copper losses when resistance are referred to the primary side, then it can be written as copper losses at full load is equal to I1 square R1E. If you want to write the separately, then copper losses can also be written as I1 square R1 plus I2 square R2. So now we have to find out the condition for the maximum efficiency. So the efficiency is a function of the load current, that is a current I2, assuming that this cos phi 2 is constant. So the secondary terminal voltage V2 is also assumed constant. The load current at which the efficiency attains a maximum value is denoted as I2M, and maximum efficiency as eta max. So here you can see in the graph that maximum efficiency occurs at current I2M, and at I2M this losses, that is iron losses, is equal to the copper losses at full load. Now we have to find out the condition for the maximum efficiency. So for maximum efficiency we can write d eta upon di2 is equal to 0, and value of eta is equal to what? B2I2 cos phi 2 upon B2I2 cos phi 2 plus Pi plus PCU FL. So now this you differentiate efficiency with respect to the current I2. So after the differentiation you can write B2I2 cos phi 2 plus Pi plus I2 square R2E upon multiplied by differentiation of B2I2 cos phi 2 minus B2I2 cos phi 2 multiplied by differentiation of B2 I2 cos phi 2 plus Pi plus I2 square R2E upon B2 I2 cos phi 2 plus Pi plus I2 square R2E whole square. So this can be written after the differentiation as B2 I2 cos phi 2 plus Pi plus I2 square R2E multiplied by B2 cos phi 2 minus B2 I2 cos phi 2 multiplied by B2 cos phi 2 plus 2I2 R2E is equal to 0. So after the solving, this expression can be written as B2 I2 cos phi 2 plus Pi plus I2 square R2E minus B2 I2 cos phi 2 minus 2I2 square R2 is equal to 0. So after the solving, you can find out that this iron losses is equal to copper losses, or you can say this Pi is equal to I2 square R2E, where this I2 square R2 is what? This I2 square R2 is nothing but this is a copper losses at full load. So for the maximum efficiency, what the condition we get, that is iron losses is equal to the copper losses, or you can say this Pi is equal to PCU at full load. Now we have to find out the load current, that is I2M at maximum efficiency. So as you know, for the maximum efficiency, you know that this copper losses at full load is equal to the iron losses, and copper losses at full load can be written as I2 square R2E is equal to Pi, that is iron losses. So as you know, because we are find out the value of the load current, so this load current I2 can be replaced as I2M. So this iron losses Pi can be written as I2M square multiplied by R2E. So what will be the value of I2M? So I2M can be written as under root Pi upon R2E, where Pi is the iron losses and R2 is the resistance referred to the secondary side. So if I2FL is the secondary full load current, so how you can write this expression? Just you divide both the side on left hand side and right hand side by I2FL. So it can be written as I2M upon I2FL is equal to 1 upon I2FL under root Pi R2E. So here you can write this in the right hand side, this in denominator part, this I2FL can be taken inside of the under root. So it can be written as I2M is equal to I2FL under root Pi upon I2 square R2E. So this I2M can be written as I2M is equal to I2FL under root Pi upon copper losses at full load, and this copper losses at full load is equal to what? I2 square multiplied by R2E. Now we are going to discuss kVA supplied at maximum efficiency. So as you know, for the constant voltage, that is V2, kVA supplied is a function of the load current. So kVA at maximum efficiency can be written as maximum current, that is I2M multiplied by the voltage V2. So as you know, this I2M can be replaced as I2FL multiplied by under root Pi upon PCU at full load. So just put the value here. So this kVA at maximum efficiency is equal to what? I2FL multiplied by V2 multiplied by under root Pi upon PCU at full load. So kVA at maximum efficiency is equal to what? This I2FL multiplied by V2 is nothing but it is a kVA rating. So kVA at maximum efficiency can be written as kVA rating multiplied by under root Pi upon PCU at full load. So by this you can also calculate the percentage loading. So percentage loading can be written as kVA at maximum efficiency upon kVA rating. So just put the value here. So percentage loading can be written as under root Pi upon PCU at full load, where PCU at full load means copper losses at full load. So this percentage efficiency at maximum condition can be written as B2 I2M cos phi 2 upon B2 I2M cos phi 2 plus 2 pi multiplied by 100. Why this 2 pi is coming? Because at maximum efficiency condition the copper losses is equal to iron losses. So just you are putting copper loss as iron losses, so it is iron losses will be the 2 times. So percentage efficiency at maximum condition can be written as B2 I2M cos phi 2 upon B2 I2M cos phi 2 plus 2 pi multiplied by 100. Or you can say this maximum efficiency can be written as kVA max multiplied by cos phi 2 upon kVA max cos phi 2 plus 2 pi, where pi is iron losses. Now we will discuss one example on the basis of this formula. The efficiency of 400 kVA single phase transformer is 98.77% at full load, 0.8 power factor lagging, and 99.13% at full load unity power factor. You have to find the iron losses at full load and at half load, and second you have to find out copper loss at full load and at half load. So here you can note down the parameter are given, that is a rating of the transformer is given. So you can note down that S is equal to 400 kVA. Efficiency at full load is given as 0.9877 and efficiency at half full load is given as 0.9913. So efficiency at full load can be written as BA rating of the transformer multiplied by cos phi 2 upon BA rating of the transformer multiplied by cos phi 2 plus pi plus PCU at full load. So just you put the all the value like BA rating of the transformer, cos phi 2, then you will get some expression. So efficiency at full load is given at 0.9877. So it can be written as 0.9877 multiplied by 400 into 10 to the power 3 multiplied by 0.8 upon 400 multiplied by 10 to the power 3 multiplied by 0.8 plus pi plus PCU at full load. So by this expression you will get one equation. So we can write pi plus PCU full load is equal to 3985.01569. You can write this like this is equation number 1. Now you have to find out the efficiency at half load. So efficiency at half load can be written as 0.5 multiplied by BA rating multiplied by cos phi 2 upon 0.5. This 0.5 is indicating at half load, that means this small n is equal to 0.5 multiplied by BA rating multiplied by cos phi 2 plus pi plus 0.5 square multiplied by copper losses at full load. So efficiency at half load is given as 0.9913 and BA rating is given 400 into 10 to the power 3 and power factor is given as unity. So just put all this value, you will get the final expression as pi plus PCU at full load is equal to 1755.27085 and you can write as equation number 2. So after the solving the equation number 1 and 2, you get the value of iron loss pi is equal to 1012.0225 watt and copper losses at full load is equal to 2972.9931 watt. So the parameter that you wanted to calculate, that is a iron losses. So as you know that iron losses remain same for all load conditions. So iron losses at full load is equal to iron losses at half load is equal to 1012.0225 watt and copper losses at full load are given as 2972.9931 watt. So copper losses half load can be written as n square multiplied by copper losses at full load. So you put the value of n as 1/2 or you can say 0.5 and copper losses at full load you have already calculated, that is 2972.9931. So copper losses at full load can be written as 1/2 square multiplied by 2972.9931. So it comes 743.2482 watt. So copper losses at full half load is equal to 743.2482 watt. Now we are going to discuss the another problem, that is 250 kVA single phase transformer has iron loss of 1.8 kilowatt. The full load copper loss is 200 watt. You have to calculate first efficiency at full load, 0.8 lagging power factor. Second, you have to calculate efficiency at half load, 0.8 lagging power factor. Third, you have to calculate kVA supplied at maximum efficiency. Fourth, you have to calculate maximum efficiency at 0.8 power factor lagging. Fifth, that you have to calculate percentage of load at which maximum efficiency occurs. So from the given expression, you have to note down the parameter given. So iron losses are given as Pi is equal to 1800 watt. So as you know, the formula of efficiency at full load, that is a VA rating of the transformer multiplied by the cos phi 2 upon VA rating of the transformer multiplied by cos phi 2 plus Pi plus PCU, that is copper losses at full load. So VA rating of the transformer is given as 250, and because you are converting into VA, so just multiplied by 10 to the power 3, and power factor is given at 0.8 lagging. So this efficiency at full load can be written as 250 into 10 to the power 3 multiplied by 0.8 upon 250 into 10 to the power 3 multiplied by 0.8 plus 1800 plus 2000. So it comes 0.98135. So you can say efficiency at full load is equal to 98.135%. Now we have to calculate the efficiency at half load. So value of N is equal to what? 1 by 2, or you can say 0.5. So efficiency at half load can be calculated by the given expression, that N multiplied by VA rating cos phi 2 upon N VA rating cos phi 2 plus Pi plus N square PCU full load. So just you put the value of VA rating, value of N, value of the power factor. So after the putting the all the value of this, and after the solving, you get the efficiency at half load, which comes 97.751%. Now third, that you have to calculate kVA at maximum efficiency. So kVA at maximum efficiency can be written as kVA rating multiplied by under root Pi upon PCU full load. So kVA rating is given as 250, and iron losses are given as 1800 watt, and copper losses at full load is given as 2000. So put the all this value and solve it. So after the solving, you get kVA at maximum efficiency is equal to 237.1708 kVA. Next we have to find out the maximum efficiency. So maximum efficiency can be given by the following expression, that kVA at maximum efficiency multiplied by power factor upon kVA at maximum efficiency multiplied by cos phi 2 plus 2 Pi. Why this 2 Pi? Because at the maximum efficiency condition, copper losses is equal to iron losses, right? So just you put the value of kVA at maximum efficiency, value of the power factor, that is 0.8, and value of the iron losses are given as 1800. So efficiency at maximum condition can be written as 237.17 multiplied by 10 to the power 3 multiplied by 0.8 upon 237.17 multiplied by 10 to the power 3 multiplied by 0.8 plus 2 into 1800. So it comes 0.98137. So maximum efficiency comes 98.137%. Now next and last quantity that you have to calculate, that is a percentage loading. So percentage loading can be calculated by this expression, that is kVA at maximum efficiency upon kVA rating, and which is equal to under root Pi upon PCU at full load, where PCU U at full load is what? Copper losses at full load. So as you know that value of the iron losses is given 1800 watt and copper losses at full load are given as 2000. So under root 1800 upon 2000, which comes 0.9486, or you can say percentage loading comes 94.86 percentage. So dear learner, in today's session we discussed the efficiency of the transformer, condition for the maximum efficiency, and what would be the load current at maximum efficiency. We have also derived expression for the kVA supplied at maximum efficiency. Dear learner, hope you are able to learn all the concept very clearly. In the next section, we would discuss voltage regulation of the transformer and construction and working of auto transformer. Thank you very much.